Hello everyone, it's Kay Michelle with Lady Dragonfly Designs. I'm so happy you stopped by my channel. Okay, today is going to be Mixed Media Monday. Okay, I'm going to change up my weekly schedule just a bit, nothing major. So Monday's going to be Mixed Media Mondays. Wednesday's still going to be What's on My Desk Wednesday. And Friday is going to be a new hashtag, Creative Friday. And I guess Creator's Choice. Not sure, but I like the name, so we'll see where it takes us. Okay, so my sweet Brenda, I love her so much, with AKA the Simple Crafter. She inspired me. I was watching her do her mixed media video, and it's like, man, I actually think I miss having my art journals and actually doing mixed media. And I figured out why I I went from mixed media to junk journaling. You want to know? Because a lot of times you can print out, you have your digits and everything, okay? And this is just my personal journey here. I'm just sharing my personal story. When I would do mixed media, I would want a digi, and I couldn't have it. You want to know why? Because if I were to take a digi, which I have nothing at the tip of my fingers, and I put it here, okay? What we do is we glue it with either a glue stick, art glitter glue, or Eileen's, or some kind of PVA glue, okay? Well, in mixed media, the way I do it, and I always applied everything with matte gel medium or gesso, okay, one of the two, and printed. I mean, like if you have like an expensive laser jet, I did look into it, but I mean, if you can afford to buy the expensive no-run printer, which I don't think any of us can, it runs. When you apply matte gel medium over the digi, it runs. Now, I have in the past experience where it actually looked cool when I did that, so I went ahead and did that. But I really think that is the major, because I really like the digitals, and I think that was the major turnoff for me, is that matte gel medium and printables do not like each other. And so I kind of veered away from the mixed media because I really like the digitals and doing junk journaling. So, but before I did junk journaling, I did do mixed media. This is one of my favorite art journals. There was a flower there, and it's not there anymore. But this is my Creative Madness. And this is just one of my many. I couldn't pick an art journal, y'all. I couldn't. I love this one. I was practicing because I was watching mixed media videos. So just playing, practicing, you know, and then I have my stickers and my washi tape, you know. So, and then some of them, like I just wanted to play with napkins and what was ever there. So I went ahead and covered. So a lot of my pages have kind of been started. I love that one too. But this one, see, it's stuck. So when I ripped it, see, like this one. Okay, it's still okay, but you know, they're sticky. So I would put wax paper in between the pages. And here I started a Easter spread. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just playing with my stamps and paint. These are my doodles, my little flowers, watercolor flowers. And then here, this was just a mop-up page, because when I do mixed media, I like to have more than one art journal, because if I have too much paint left over, I like to grab another one and do this, because it gets it ready for the next spread. Just playing with my ribbon, gobble till you wobble, you know, patience, you know. And I probably had looked at that, and that's what inspired this whole spread. And these are 2-page spreads. See, I need to put some tape or something there. You know, just playing with napkins again. I love the book page underneath. This is fabric pattern paper, stamps, Tim Holtz stamps, Marry Me Art, and just working with color theory, you know, and just that. So, yep, this, you know, practicing texture and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, this is my, I think, all-time favorite art journal. I got a lot. So, here I have this big, pretty one. Excuse me. I choked. Scrapbooking paper, Tim Holtz tissue paper. This is a sticker. I have no idea. I think I purchased it that way. I was trying to use up my stickers, you know, so yeah, because I had tons of these, you know. But yeah, just work with the color and all that kind of stuff. My dragonfly, be the answer. And I was playing with corrugated cardboard, magazine page, burlap, red burlap. And then here I just had a whole bunch of circles. So I just, you know. So here, playing with red. I think I had too much red from another project and did it. And then I wanted to tone it down with some gesso. So I did the stencil and then texture with my favorite, one of my favorite stencils here. Got these from Dollar Tree. Are you okay? Are you okay? Air's laying here, bless her heart. And so I was thinking of something, you know, kind of like, wherever the bird go. Are you gonna be okay? You gonna be okay? My poor baby. It was hot and humid today, and next week we're supposed to, or when you're seeing this video, we're supposed to be getting rain and stuff. So anywho, but see, you just see where I'm just, you know, just playing, just adding color to the page. So that's, you know, what this is. When I got the beautiful napkins for me and Brenda, that was my first art journal page. Oh, just love that. And just, you know, this is off of a, Starbucks coffee cup kind of thing that I thought was cool. So anyhow, all right. Then this one is a little bit more junk journal because we have pockets and stuff. But I thought pages like this would be really cute to do just a little itty bitty one-page spread. You know, it's already got that kind of background. Maybe add some watercolors, something like that. And see, I already added some of my mixed media tissue paper on pages, you know, and stuff. So I did this page today because I'm like, my goodness, I hadn't mixed media, you know. It's like, okay, it was originally polka dotted paper, and I got my distress crayons out and played around with my pinks and purples. And then, y'all, yeah, I went down the rabbit hole. I started having fun with tissue paper. But I wanted stronger tissue paper than this because this is the backing off of one of my napkins. And I wanted something a little stronger. Well, this is Tim Holtz. That, you know, that one page I showed you. I probably couldn't show you again if I had to. Oh, yeah. So this is Tim Holtz tissue paper. You can buy little ones, the ones with the birds. Well, this is blank. And it's been in my drawer for a hot minute. And I'm like, oh, I got this stuff. I can do it. So I've just been sitting here, you know, just stamping. And let me show you that real quick. Anywho, but here are my art journals. And there were a lot more. This one, my favorites too. Just has mixed media stuff. I just did it over the page. My Christmas napkins. Those things were floating around. I'll just throw them in, you know. Plastic, but you know, it's all good. Love my cherry blossom stencil. Again, it's just mop up stuff. And let's see, I have a page, just doodling. My Irish page, I had some of the stuff left over. Oh, here it is. Duh, I had a marker there. We were going to do this, chapter 6, pickle. Y'all. Okay, it's right here. I was going to say, man. Okay, so see here, it's just a run off, but I wanted to start straight from scratch to just show you my process. So this is the one I'm going to be working in, but yeah, I narrowed it down to these 4 journals. There was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I narrowed it down to 4. That's as good as I could get. So anywho, we're going to keep this one out, and I wanted to show you first. I'm going to set this up top here. Oh I was going to say, I don't even know what I did with it. Okay. Oh, I got all these. These are all my favorite stamps. Okay. Let me show you what I did. Because I can't, there is no way I can do that and press down with my arms. I can. I did get medicine from the doctor that has a non-steroid anti-inflammatory. She said I needed an anti-inflammatory because it was just inflamed, and that's why my arms are hurting. And my daughter Amy went and got me some new placemats, so I did not like that last one I had. So let's have some flowers and lemons. So anyhow, excuse me, let me get a drink of water here. Y'all, I didn't even set that timer. Okay, let's see. All right, well, I'm gonna wing it. One side is shiny and the other side is kind of matte, and so I wanted it to print on the matte side. So I had it like this. Okay, I'm gonna take my ink pad. So if you are having hand problems, arm problems, and it's hard for you to stamp, this did not hurt a bit. This, me doing what I'm doing right now, is probably the worst of it, which I probably shouldn't even have done that, but I did. Ari, you passed it on to me. I did try a brayer, but it blurred. So, and I just laid this on top. And you don't have to run out and buy Tim Holtz blank. Any tissue paper will do. I actually have deli sheets that were, I don't know where I inquired them, but I have them. So that is all I did. Did y'all see that? Let's do that again. Look at that yumminess. Okay. So I am just going to apply ink. Okay. And then I just put my finger here to kind of roll it out so I'm not doubling anything. And just laying it over. Okay. And then just softly putting my hands down. Okay. Because it's tissue paper. It's going to stamp. But this is how I did it. No pain. And I get all that yumminess. And so I did that with all my favorite stamps, my number stamps and all this. And I also, Amy gave me a whole bunch of these, and I found out they're scented. And this one is pumpkin latte, and it smells like a pumpkin latte. And there's these cute little baby wipes. And so look how cute that is. You can use that in your mixed media if you like. Okay, so show you what I've been doing. So now let's have some fun. Are you good? Okay. Do you want some water? My poor baby. Okay. And then I just took my scissors. I tried wetting it. Scissors is the best thing right now for this process. I know. Yeah, we're struggling down here. So I used my Deco die. It's not even a ruler, it's a die, but it works just the same. And so, and it tears. That's perfectly fine. I got that little piece perfectly fine. So, anywho, all right, let's put that with all the other tissue paper. Okay. And I I don't, hold on. I don't know if I really want to use my Distress. I got my Koi watercolors. My Koi watercolors, yeah, it's used. And then also my, what are these? My Dana Weekly Media acrylic paints. They're very luscious, and I've done a video where some of them kind of had to be reconstituted. So here's my color chart, and my Olive and the Night and the Sedona needed a little refurbishing. Buff was okay, I think. So, but anywho, I thought we would use those because I do have my regular Apple Barrel acrylic paints behind me, but I'm finding I'm grabbing the same colors. So I figure if I get these out, I'll have more variety, I guess. Are you going to make it, dear? I don't think she is, y'all. Oh, okay, so let me find the gesso brush. I have different brushes. And so this is gesso, just plain white gesso. And all gesso is kind of a primer for the page because this is a book page. And if I load it up with acrylic paints, watercolors, Distress, whatever, it'll soak through. And this it just kind of primes your page. Okay. I like to see the words, and this does dry lighter. And past experience, I will do like one layer, dry it, and do another layer. And see, this is good when you're videotaping, and that pause button, that's when that comes in handy. Okay. And I've got a gallon jug behind me of gesso, and that thing's almost empty. That's crazy. Yep, I've been working on the Port Aransas trip, and that's what I was doing right before I turned on the camera. And but I wanted to talk to Keely to try to, use proper etiquette, I guess. Is etiquette a thing anymore? I don't know. But I just wanted to find out what everybody was bringing. So, because I think Scott wanted to buy this expensive wagon, and I think Keely's mom is bringing a wagon. Well, come here, honey. I got you. Hold on. Let's let the princess down. I got you. I got you. Ugh. Do you want to say hello? Do you want to say hello? Mm-hmm. My poor baby. Ooh, you're warm, too. And she's been up here for a while, and she's kind of warm. Okay, I'll just do that again. It just makes it watery. It's, not that big of a thing. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to use the word pickle, but I make sure it gets in the crease real good. Okay, we're good. Ouch. Okay, so I'm going to pause and dry this. Love the pause button. All right, we're back. Okay, and also, I guess this is, I don't know what this is. I just want to do mixed media, and I hadn't done it in a hot minute, okay? Well, I always have paper like the scrapbook cover, paper pad cover. I'll cut it down to size. I have some of these. These used to be bookmarks for the library, so if you pulled a book off the shelf, they would know where to put it back. These work perfect for little art journals. And then, of course, I have big ones. And I always put it behind so it doesn't, because it'll run off, and so it won't get on the page before or after it. So, okie dokie. Now, we're all dry. Let's see. I'm thinking these colors are calling me today, so I think I'm going to do some blackberry. Got to do blush. Ooh, we got carnation. Let's do carnation. And fuchsia or magenta. Let's do magenta. Okay, so, and I keep the, when you are doing acrylic paint, you always start with your darkest color and you go light. If you're doing watercolor, distress crayons or anything, you always go light to dark. Okay, I have to keep that there. I still, after all these years, I can't. So, dark. Yeah, I have to think about it. So, and all I'm going to do is stand here and it's plugged. Of course it's plugged. Oh! Oh, it's very plugged. Okay, hold on. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay. Let's see. I don't think Blackberry's up to it. Oh! Y'all. It's in my lap. Okay, I got it. Oh my goodness. Let's put you back in. Okay. All right. We're not going to mess with that. We're just not going to mess with that. Okay. And I'm going to put it in upside down so I know it's a hot mess. How about magenta? Or let's pick another one. What about ocean? Or peacock? Turquoise? How about turquoise? Let's try turquoise. Because I need to use up these paints, because if you don't, this is what happens. I should have checked them before I even brought them out. Yep, they're not even going to work for me. I'm sad. What about you? Nope, not at all. That's very sad, because those things are not cheap. Okay, I got some wild iris. So I'm just got kiwi, pink parfait. And got fuchsia. Look at it, more purples. Look, that's brown. Ooh, Tuscan teal. Cobalt blue. There we go. Oh, Velvet Crush, one of my favorites. See, this is what happens. So, okay, we're going to put you down on the floor. Sorry, that was loud. Okay, so let's try picking colors again. Wild Iris and fuchsia. Oh, pink blush. I love pink blush. Oh, but that's too... I really want to do that. Okay, I made the decision. Oh, now I'm going to have to redo all my things. That's okay. I was actually, y'all, really considering redoing my craft corner. I know, it scares me. Oh. Okay. I heard you squishing around. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just like that. And you can take a brayer. I have this cool, that's a brush and a comb. Very cool mark making. You can do a paintbrush. You can do your palette knife. However you want to do it. I have this out and I just want to play. And this is all I'm going to do is, all I'm doing is putting paint on paper. Paper on paint. I almost said it. Well, I guess I did say it, didn't I? So, okay. I'm just coming here, making marks. What I learned doing mixed media is it's about layers, and you do layers. Okay. All right. I am perfectly happy with that. Pause while I dry it. Okay. Well, Mango decided to bark. So, anywho, it is dry, and I also took my paper towel and made all these smushy marks, just texture on the page, and see how it just holds the paint on the page. All right. Oh! I can't make this up, y'all. I just can't. And we're going to use palette knife since we got all in the crease. Oh my goodness. That's a first. I've never had that happen to me. That's a first. But I will use it. Okay, now see how I have a whole bunch of paint? And I'm gonna grab this one. Okay, you will look cute. And so I have it just sitting off to the side, and all I'm gonna do is smear this paint on this page, and it's picking up some of the teal. I'm absolutely fine with that. And on the edge, we still have a boatload there. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna clean my palette knife off. I like it to make the marks like that and get this all straight. Okay. And I'm just gonna dump that in my water. Okay, let me pause and dry this one. And of course I hit stop instead of pause. Of course I did. You know I did. Now we got a dilemma. You know what? You should be right in the middle of that. Okay, very liquidy. So I'm not even gonna squeeze, get all the crusties. And I am just gonna let it drip. Okay, maybe a little squeeze because you ain't dripping fast enough for me. Okay, perfect. And let's see, I think I want to do my brayer again. Let's see. Oh, yeah. And it's just about having fun. And if you're looking for perfection, don't get into mixed media. Because that's why I got into junk journaling, because it is similar with mixed media, because there is, if you're looking for perfection, you need to get another hobby. Just saying. Okay, I like that. I'm good with that. All right, I'm gonna let it air dry for a minute. Okay, now what I want to do is look through this, because I haven't done mixed media in a while, and don't ever. I was watching. Oh, bless. Was it Libby with the Happy Craft Place? Look at your old art journals for inspiration. You know, look at the stuff you've already done. You know, so here's my paint. I can collage, you know, whatever. And that's what I want to do. So I got that just right there. And I am going to tear this, and I want to collage these pieces onto here. Okay. Okay, and I got my matte gel medium. And you can use Eileen's or whatever you want. It's just, you know, if I'm doing mixed media, that's just how I learned, I guess you could say. And I'm gonna put some glue right here. And just little pinks coming off. I don't mind because it's all gonna blend. That's the whole idea with the mixed media. That's why it's called mixed media, because you're mixing different kind of media. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm waiting on to talk to Scott's daughter, Keely. I'm not even going to dry that, because by the time I get to it, it's already going to be dry. And if it gets paint or whatever on it, I'm fine. Where is... Oh, Pusha. I don't know which one I want. I'm just going to tear. Ooh, I got a lot more than I bargained for there. Okay. And you can crunch it up, and if it's easy for you to do that, and it gives it a kind of cool edge. All right. Yeah, this stuff hadn't been used for a hot minute. Let's see. I think I'm going to put it right here. Oh, and watching Brenda. Brenda, you just made this look so easy on her video. It was just like, I was like, when I did all the gluing, it did not turn out like that at all. She just made it look so easy. But I will tell you, everybody finds out their own way. You know, I might do something one way, Brenda's going to do it another. You might do it a different way. It is all good, you know. And that's why I guess mixed media and junk journaling do kind of go together, because, you know, it's like I said, if you're looking for perfection, you need to get another hobby. Oh, that might be too much. Yeah. It is, but it's all crinkly now, so it's kind of easier to tear. Okay. I think I'm just going to do that. All right, where do we want to go? I think I'm going to go right across the spread. Oh, gosh, at the side of the wall of the jar. And get it there. Okay, and when you're doing it on the crease, you just want to make sure it's glued in there really good. And I'll cut it off the page there and get done. So I'm just gonna glue it down. Make sure you get all your edges or it will pop up. And I always, the way I was taught was the rule of thirds. So when I collage or something like this, like I use 3 colors of paint, I only put 3 pieces down. Do it however you want to, because it's your thing. It's your creation. And this is the little wipe that came off of here. And I want to show you. Oh gosh, y'all. I can't even tear. I can't tear it. I'm gonna cry. Okay, well, at least I got a... Okay, good. There we go. I wanted you to see all the fibers. You can do these with dryer sheets too. But see how it... Oh, look at all those luscious fibers. Okay, but you're going to have to deal with... It's not... You only got one torn edge. If you want to try to tear that, go for it. I'm not, because it's going to hurt. All right, so... Yeah, Mango's just geeking. She geeks on everything. Somebody must be looking at her food. Oh, and I called or emailed the vet to get a prescription for their flea medication, and was asking, because I found their flea medication cheaper on Chewy.com, and she told me, she said, well, we'll give you the prescription, but you have to use our pharmacy, because we don't go... Did I just glue that on the wrong side? I think I did. That they don't go, they don't give the prescription to other sellers of the medication, because there's fake medication out there. There's fake flea medication. And I'm like, really? I said, okay, you know, and, you know, I trust my vet with all my dogs. So, you know, I was like, okay, well, then fine. You know, just give us prescription for all 6 dogs, and I'll just go on y'all's pharmacy, and it'll cost what it costs, you know. I used to get their flea medication from Joe's Pet Meds, and they're in Australia, and I don't know if Australia and the United States are talking yet. At one point, I heard that we weren't talking to Australia. I don't know. But I did go on Joe's Pet Meds. It doubled, and Scott was saying it was probably because of the tariffs, and I said, yeah. And so I could order it, but it would, you can order it from there without a prescription. So that's what I was doing. And it was half the price. So, but now, you know, who knows? Oh, isn't that pretty? Let's put it on. It needs to go. And we'll put you right where you landed. Okay. Very gently, because I think this came with essential oil. I'm going to do it very lightly. And just a dab of water, just so the glue can seep in and do good. Okay, and that'll all dry all nice and everything. So I think I'm gonna leave that, but there's how you can use your baby wipes. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna close it. Try to hit pause this time. Let me dry all this and figure out what I'm gonna do next, because I don't know. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's pretty much dried. I found these. I just opened up. I literally turned around, grabbed one of the photo boxes. It was hearts, and I picked these three. They just perfect. And then I pulled out, I don't think I've ever used any of this, but this is Big Talk by Tim Holtz, Ideology. And they're snarky, okay? That's a horrible idea. What time? You know, how funny. And where's the other one that I think I want to use? I think my Guardian Angel drinks. I love that one. And I think I want to use that. And so I want that as my main focal. And then I was going to blend this in. I'm not going to have room. And I think I'm going with those, which that's fine. Well, actually, I put that one down here. And I have 3 hearts. Well, 4, but 3, you know. Anyway. All right. First, I want to stamp. And I think I want to use my numbers. I don't know. Ooh, let's use this one. This one looks cool. So, how I do stamping on a mixed media page is I ink it up. That's why I leave them on their little acrylic things instead of putting them on blocks, because I flip it over. Oh, shoot. My hands work correctly. And I'm just putting down ink, just very light. You could do it that way, you know, just putting down. And so that was like kind of really subtle. Let's see. So I might use the numbers. Let's go ahead and use numbers. What the heck? Okay. And same thing as I just pick it up. This one's more in the center. Oh, it's not even. So work there. Okay, but just as just another layer. Okay, so if you count layers, our first layer was gesso, then it was acrylic paint, then it was collage, and then it was stamping, and now for my, I don't know what you want to call them, focal pieces, images. Yeah, images, that's what it is. I gotta get me some more. Or I could be using gesso. I have clear gesso. And gesso will adhere like a glue. If you watch Mirror Me Small Art, she uses gesso for everything. I don't even know if she owns, yeah, she does. She owns Matte Gel Medium, but she always uses gesso. And if you haven't seen, I'll put her link down at the bottom. I was really good about last week. I put down everybody's that I was talking about, turquoise treasures, with having disabilities and still being able to craft. Oh, when I had my dislocated shoulder and I had to get surgery, and I was only able to really craft with my left hand. That was coming up. I watched her and she just so inspired me. And when I went to my last visit with my orthopedic surgeon, I had made him a thank you card. And actually, in these right here, that was Tibbetts, and that was my doctor's name. So it was just meant to be. So I made him a mixed media card and told him, I said, thank you, because this is what I do. And if it weren't for you, I would not be able to do this right now. Almost made the man cry. And then, of course, I was like, you do knees, right? Because that'll probably be the next thing to go out. But my knees are doing better than my shoulders. And I hope not. Okay, put that right there. And these are out of, oh, I can't even think. They're weekly readers at school. I had these in the library. Oh, not highlights. Oh, snap. Scholastic. I know it's by Scholastic. They're just little, like, weekly readers, and they teach you, this is heart shapes, obviously. And I have some turtles and frogs and that stuff, so. Okay, it's all here. I do not mind that wrinkle right there. This, now that I've been introduced, I am going to apply that with some art glitter glue. I wouldn't have backed in the day because I didn't have art glitter glue, but now I do. So, use what you got. Yep, so I'm waiting, but of course I have it on airplane mode for Scott's daughter to call me, and I think I'm going to put that at an angle. I'll show you what we're going to do with that. Okay. Oh, okay. And I think my Guardian Angel drinks. I love it. And, that to me looks tacky. And so I'm going to cut it. Okay. Just lay it on here. It's sticky, but I would still, well, back in the day, I would apply matte gel medium to the back. And so, put it right there. And maybe right there. Okay, I like that. So, why did I even put the thing back? I'm just going to glue it. And it's right by that leaf, which is perfect. Okay. And, oh, and I've got a project coming up. I got Port Aransas. I need to, and where is that? I found a little blank journal, but I think it's too little. So I'm going to go ahead and make one. And I really want to make it the size of this. I threw everything on the floor. Oh, here. 6 by 6 is, I was thinking these I'm going to cut out and use, but I thought that would be a nice size kind of journal. Just saying. Okay, got that. Okay. All right, let me pause one more time. Hopefully the last time. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Everything's pretty dry. I am going to get my favorite Stabilo black water pencil. And how I do it is, this is my favorite thing. And since it's stark white, I'm going to go messy here. Because it's not supposed to look straight edge. It's supposed to look wonky. Well, at least in my opinion. You can make it however you want it. Okay. And the water things here. And I'll just go around. It just adds, see, that's perfect. if your hands shake, it's actually better with your hand shaking. Okay. And just do that, just like that. I like that. And I might go around with my little glitter pen, my gel pen. I don't like that. That's not dark enough. There. Okay. I don't know who's over there doing that, but somebody's over there. Let's see. I think. Let's see. I actually have. Hold on. Oh, I should have it here too. Is that the white one? Oh, I got my. Oh no, that's a water pen. Hold on. Let me come over here. Oh, I'm so thankful that came out. These are all my black and white pens. Posca. I love my Posca pens. So yeah, shake them up. And let's see. Let's start with the heart. I'm just gonna. Oh, I forgot. Oh. Oh, that's kind of cool though. All right. It's being because that's a fibers. Now, see, if I would have put gesso over it, it would have held it. I am just, oh, I'm really kind of liking that. Pre-made splatters. And I think I might just use this. There. Well, that might be a little too much. Always, you can take your paper towel and blot it. Just make sure you fix it before it dries, because once it dries, then you have to apply something over it. I want this to pop. I think I'm going to put some pink parfait. Just oh, I should have shook it. Didn't. Oh well. Okay, what am I looking for? I got too much stuff on my desk. Okay, I don't want y'all. I just had a paintbrush that would be perfect. No, not you. No, anyway, I'll do this. This is my one that came off of the thing, and Brenda was doing it, and I like it. Okay. I am just trying to get my little heart here wet. I'm gonna put that down because there. Okay, just like that. I'm not gonna use that. I think I'm gonna just, and you don't have to go out and buy Posca pens and all these things. Sharpie, any kind of, but yes, do make sure it's permanent. It's not dry. That's okay. Okay, you can do it that way. You can do it with the Stabilo. Ooh. I hope I'm not getting my head up in here. Y'all, I've got to go to work in the morning at 6 o'clock. They need me to, oh. You know, that's an ungodly hour. Because I'm going to have to get up at 4 or something. Leave here by 5:15 to be there by 6. And it's a 12-hour shift. Well, excuse me, a 14-hour shift. Okay. And all I'm going to do is just darken that. Oop. A little too much water. It's okay. It's all fun. You know what I think I'm going to do? Get these out. I've got the Distress and those other markers. Where's the, do we have, oh we do. Where's the brush? Oh. Oh, it is this color. Oh, that's cool. I'm just trying to shade and make it not look so I want it to look grungy, but not really that kind of grungy. Oh, Pusha. Always remember, you just clean it on a piece of paper. And we got red. I'm not going to use red. How about purple? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Ooh, and look, it's going right over. Nice. Cute. I like that. And now for the edge. I have a better pen. The Posca pens. They're old as the hills. Here's my white Signo, and they're almost empty. Oh my goodness. Here's a little baby Posca. That's older than anything. And finally, final touches is like doodling. Don't like her. I can't make up my mind. So I'm just gonna start. And you can do this with the Sharpie. You can do it with a paint if you want to. Anything. This is your creation. And I just put my whole hand in there, y'all. And you could just do like give it a stitch look. Doesn't need to be perfect. I need to turn my work around. And you can, yeah, you can start over here if you want. Finish over there. Okay. And then this way. Oh, and Brenda, y'all, if y'all have not seen Brenda, y'all need to get over there. That's all I'm saying. She did scribble writing, and oh my goodness, Brenda, I absolutely loved that when you did that. Her handwriting was so beautiful. You know, that's why it was elegant scribble writing, let me say. It was very nice. And then finish up here. And I get messy when I do mixed media because that's how my creativity flows. I am not one to wear gloves. I want to feel the paint. And I know I just stuck my hand, which that's okay. There, we have our frame, and I think I'm gonna call that done. Pew. So there is my mixed media for this Monday, which I can't even date it because I don't know what date I'm on. Is that it? Oh, okay, so this is video 629, and wow, it's June 1st. Oh, goodness. My birthday month. Let's see. I'm gonna write it right there, and I got my other Signo. So 6/1/26. Now his initial. Okay. All right. Well, I hope I did something that inspired you. Do you like the Mixed Media Monday? I think I'm going to incorporate Use It Up because Brenda does the hashtag Use It Up. And I think I'm going to incorporate that into What's on My Desk Wednesday because I found a box yesterday. Amy was out, and so I was just playing, looking around and everything. And yeah, we don't want to talk about it, but I found a box of stuff that needs to be used. I am just going to take my gold pen. I just want to emphasize that. And I love the way it got stamped on. Isn't that pretty? Okay. All right, y'all. That's it. And so I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. I hope the start to your week has gone good. And I will catch you on Wednesday with what's on my desk. And Lord only knows. All right. Love y'all. Bye.